Now I'm going to show you how to do a nail biter with forms and not a tip. This is a gentleman, so I'm going to do one of his nails. If this was a gentleman coming into my salon to have his nails done, I'm going to do one of his nails very, very short with only pink, so he has a nice nail bed and it will stop him from chewing on his nail. This nail I'm going to show you how to do a long nail just like you would do on a woman who came into your salon. First, we're going to, always our 12 steps, sanitize, remove polish, number 2. He doesn't have any polish on. Etch, use your 100 grit file. Go with the way the nail grows. You're definitely going to need to use your pterygium stone on your nail biters because a lot of times their skin really grows up their nail bed. And actually, when you use your pterygium stone, it will give you more nail bed to work with because you can push back that cuticle real good. The more nail bed, the better. So we're going to push that back and really good. Try to get ourselves more nail showing. Plus, this will really help their nails stay on so they don't have any lifting. Because when a nail biter lifts, they will pick the whole nail off. So you have to be really good about your preparation of the nail bed. Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of nail there. Fabulous. And you dust it off, get all that out of there. Now put on your primer. I'm going to do one nail at a time here. We're going to let our primer dry first. First coat of primer is dry. Now you're going to put the second coat of primer on. Make sure the primer is wet when you apply the acrylic. We're going to add a little prosthesis to his nail. We're actually going to make him a nail bed where he did not have a nail bed. This makes a beautiful, strong nail for nail biters. They don't chew these off. They really like to chew on tips, but the sculptured nails done like this, they do not chew them off. They love them. Now you can see it's very thin down here on the nail bed. And then you just take it from side to side and you make a nice nail bed there so you can put your form right up next to that nail bed. So the secret is to make him a nail or her a nail where they do not have a nail. Now, his knuckles are a little bit larger, or if you have a woman with a little larger nail or finger, you want to split your nail form. Put the form right up next to your little nail bed. And squeeze your wings together. Give yourself a nice curve. Just butt it right up next to it. You don't have to go underneath it, just very lightly just very lightly next to it. Now your first ball of white you're going to put on the form. I'm going to get a little bit bigger ball. And then all you do is just pat it across, right up next to that pink. Do not go over the top of the pink. Only go right next to it. And you can make the white as long as the nail bed that you made and his nail or her nail bed. You can make your white that long. So you don't have to put really short nails on your nail biter. See how beautiful that is already? You can see they now have a nail bed and a beautiful free edge. You'll never know this was a nail biter. It's just so beautiful. Once you get a nail biter getting their nails done, they'll stay with you forever. Now on your ball of pink here, watch where I place it. I put it below the little nail bed that we made so I can blend it over the top and into the free edge. If you do not do that, you're going to get it too thick. So you have to make sure that when you put that pink ball on, you're actually blending the little nail bed in with the natural nail and into your free edge. Got a little lint there. not in a little vial. Beautiful. Now put your cuticle ball on. Nice wet ball. Let it flow. And then stroke it out. Give it a little push in there. Make sure you always get that product all the way over to the side on these nail biters. From side to side, so you have no cracking, nothing to pick at. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Now look at the difference. You would never, never know that that was a nail biter. Oh, that's so beautiful. Now while that is drying, I'm going to put a nail on that you would put on a man in a salon. Now this nail is no longer shiny. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it before I start on the next nail. You want to make sure you give these nail biters a nice C curve so their nail's very strong. And look how narrow that makes that nail look. And look at that beautiful curve in there. Just gorgeous. Okay, now I'll get started on the other nail. Now we're going to put all pink to make him look like he has a nail bed, and to keep him from biting his nail, it'll look nicely manicured. I don't really like putting a white tip on men. I like to just have a nice pink nail bed. Put your primer on, keep it wet. We're going to add the little prosthesis just like we did on the other nail and make him a nail bed. You don't want this really long, because men are not going to wear their nails long. What you want to do is make it look like a very nicely manicured nail. And when they have that acrylic on there and the nail looks so nice, most of the time you'll find that nail biters are perfectionists, and the reason why they bite their nails is because there's dead skin or the nail's uneven. So put your little prosthesis on there. Can you see that? Even already it's looking beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so after you add your little nail bed, then we're going to put on a cuticle ball. Kind of give it a little touch there, make it flow. And you're going to blend this right into your nail bed. Make sure you go all the way from side to side. You don't want to have any cracking, you don't want to have anything at all that nail biter can pick at. Beautiful. Can you see that? Then he looks like he has a beautiful nail bed. You shine that up with your shiner and it is going to be gorgeous. Take you maybe 20 minutes to do a whole set on a man. Now this nail's dry. We're going to go ahead and file it. 5 steps in filing, left side, right side, free edge. And believe me, this nail is strong. It's very difficult for a nail biter to break this nail. Actually, through all my years of doing nail biters, I have never had a nail biter break one of my nails. That's why they just love them so much. They don't want to chew on them. They're so strong. But you have to really make sure you get that cuticle area. If there is anything at all that nail biter can chew on, that's when you have a problem. So you have to make sure you get it so smooth. You also want to make sure you send a nail biter home with a buffer and oil, and you teach them how to buff their nails so they're not chewing on them. And turn it around. This is step number 5 from the client's angle. Bevel down towards the tip. Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at that. You do those. I'll tell you what, you could build a whole clientele doing nail biters. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now before we buff that, let's see if this is dry. No, not yet, so we'll go ahead and buff. Put a little drop of oil on there. Get your clean finish buffer. Buff that nail nice and smooth. Because remember, you want every little area of that nail smooth. That's the secret with your nail biters. And look how thin that is. Now I put a lot of product on there, but look how thin that looks. And look at the beautiful arch you have on there. And the nice C curve, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now you can shine the nail, or you can just clean it off and put on your A coat. I would regularly have my client go wash her hands, but I'm just cleaning them here at my station. We're going to put one coat of A coat and one coat of Z coat. Actually, I'm going to wait to put, well, no, I'll go ahead. I didn't want to smear it while I was filing the other nail. I want you to see this. It's so beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that. You would never, never know. Let that dry for a moment, and then put your Z coat on. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. Boy, if that doesn't make it fun to do nails, I don't know what does. Gorgeous. Okay, now this is dry. Now we're going to file this nail. Now when you're filing this nail, go ahead and leave that. We're going to do similar to the same 5 steps, just to like blend the side in a little bit here, very gently. They might have little hang nails. File the sides and file the tip. Let's go ahead and, might need to use a zebra here. I think we're okay. You don't want to cut the skin. Very lightly do the free edge. Then take your zebra. So we did 1, 2, 3. Take your zebra over the top. Get that nail nice and smooth. Now you aren't going to put A coat on a man, so you're going to shine it. And you want to make sure he has a shiner. Make sure you always, your clients have their, like men, make sure they have shiners, make sure women have buffers and oil and zebra files. You need to educate your clients how to take care of their nails. Look at that. Boy, this is exciting. You could do an advertisement to do men nail biters. Okay, I'm going to make sure I got that cuticle really good though. I got to make sure there's nothing to pick at. Yeah, beautiful. Put a little oil on there. Buff that nail. Oh, wow. And see, nobody's going to know he has anything on his nail, and that's the main thing. You don't want to put a little white tip on a man. Looks kind of funny. But now this way, when his natural nail starts growing out, he'll start getting manicures after a while. About 2 or 3 months of this, his nails will be grown out. Now we're going to clean this nail off a little bit and we're going to shine it. Super soft shiner, use the white side first. And use your gray side. Get it real smooth so there's nothing to pick at. Let's look at that.